This video is a guide to walking St Kevin's Way, one of County Wicklow's most famous walking routes. Starting in Hollywood, you'll follow the steps of St Kevin through the rolling hills of Wicklow before arriving at the breathtaking valleys of Glendalough. Parking in Hollywood Village is roadside and limited, so ask a friend to drop you off and arrange to have your car in Glendalough if you can. The trail is on mixed terrain, quiet roads, forest tracks, boardwalk and traditional trail surfaces. You'll need sturdy boots, some rain gear, an extra warm layer and plenty to eat and drink. Phone coverage is patchy, so make sure you download any electronic maps you might want to use to your device before you start. Before you hit the trail in Hollywood, take a moment to explore St Kevin's Church. The church dates from the 17th century and remains fully intact, making it one of the most noteworthy historical churches in the country. 5 burial slabs dating back to the 13th century can be seen in the churchyard, and documents from even earlier strengthen the case of St Kevin's presence in the village. Cross the road and head into the farmland here. Permission for access is graciously given by the landowner. Follow the visible track to cross these fields, taking care not to disturb any livestock present. No dogs are allowed on this stretch of the trail. About halfway across these fields, you'll find a chair-shaped stone, St Kevin's chair. Folklore tells that Kevin, who was living in the cave high on the cliffs to your left, threw the chair from his cave along with an unwelcome visitor, and it lies where it landed centuries ago as Kevin made his escape across the mountains to Glendalough. As you cross this farmland, Dragoon Hill stands to your left, and at the summit stands a statue of St Kevin erected back in 1914. The trail leaves the farmland now and continues to wind along picturesque bohreens, the Irish word for little road. Walkers are often put off by the appearance of county roads on a route map, but on most Wicklow trails, stretches of road are on grass-centred, narrow and pretty laneways which will add to your experience. You might meet a car, and if you do, it's more than likely going to be the local postman. At one point on this stretch, the route meets the main R756, which links east and west Wicklow. This is a really busy road and walkers need to exercise caution and should walk in single file for the 300-metre stretch before rejoining the familiar quiet bohreens once more. The cul-de-sac you're now on leads through traditional farmyards and into Quilch's forest property alongside the King's River. Remember that you're crossing a place of work, and please make sure you close any gates behind you. Having entered the forest via the cul-de-sac and farmyard, the route crosses the King's River and winds through the woodland until it emerges at Ballinagee Bridge. Here you'll find trailhead signage and map boards. This is a great place to start St Kevin's Way if you don't fancy doing all 32 kilometres in one go. Cross the road from the trailhead and take the stile into the forest and enjoy a magical winding trail under the woodland canopy until the route opens out to farmland and descends once again to the main road. Cross carefully here and continue along the narrow boardwalk until you reach the bridge. You can stop here and check out the series of beautiful pools and falls descending into the valley. St Kevin's Pool is the largest in this series of pools and is easily accessed from the trail. It's plenty good big enough for a swim if the weather is good. Continue on through the forest and the trail leads to the summit of the Wicklow Gap and Turlock Hill on a winding single track. Built in the 60s, Turlock Hill Hydroelectric Power Station supplies the Greater Dublin area with the energy boost they need each evening from 5 to 7 p.m. ESB were way ahead of their time with their development here. It's green energy at its best. The route now circumnavigates half of Loch Mahanagan before turning the corner to the treat of a view of the Glendalough Valley, which leads all the way down to Glendalough. The trail winds downhill to the old mining village, which has also been the film set for various productions including Reign of Fire. Continue downhill on the stone-pitched trail to the valley floor and follow the forest road out to Glendalough. St Kevin's Way finishes at the bridge beside the Glendalough Hotel, but you would be remiss to leave this wonderful place without exploring the historic monastic village first.